Hello everyone, in this episode we are going to talk to the confessor, but I'm going to start by doing some equipment management. It's long overdue. Let's see what I can sell. So I don't want to use this one. Let's check also the ship. Okay, what else do I want to do? I want to sell a few things. Let's start with this staff. Let me check again. Yeah. Kibela, you need something. Seal of Death. Severan, you need Had Pattern Data Loom and a medkit. Okay, I'm going to sell this also. J. I'm going to give you a new weapon. Oldest to newest will be easier. This one, and I think I'm going to try this one. Yes. Let's try this one. Solomon, I can give you something else now that Heinrichs is not with us anymore. The dog tag. I'm not going to use the Spirit Drape for now, but it's a really good item. Pascal, I have a few things for you. So let's see. I can give you this one. I can give you a vest. Yes, because it's leveling with intelligence, so this is very good for you. And maybe I'm going to choose another plasma weapon. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe this one, in fact. Plasma explosion caused by this weapon affects targets in a 2-cell radius. The type of damage dealt to each target, aside from the wielder, is taken as warp damage. Let's go with this one. So, during the last episode, we listened to a Chaos Marine. He was thinking, and I think I got something from it. Let me check. So, in my biography, you can see what I have done. And in my feature, I think, if you check talents, you can see something called a word born. Attacks lower enemies' armor by -5%. Really good. It's a really good talent for a Bladedancer. So this is done. Let's see what I can do with Jay now. I think I'm going to give her a grenade, a specific one. Not this one. Yeah, a force grenade, I think. Okay. Severan, I want also to try something. I'm never using this, so I think I'm not going to use it. I think I'm going to give it to Hydra. I want to try something. And Severan, you are going to use... Do I have it already? No, I don't. Not now. Well, I will see later what I can do with him. Okay, Hydra. Let me check what I have. Okay, I could give her this at the moment, so let's go with that. Maybe I will change this stuff later on. Abelard, I have another pair of gloves for you. Let's go with this one. I think I can sell this one too. Not this one, but let me check. Yeah, this one is... It's not necessary to keep it. It's not necessary. Okay. And now let's check the colonies. So, nothing to see on Fullstone. I think on Janus it's the same, except one that I don't want to do at the moment. Same for Dagonis, I need to go there. Okay. Project. What can I do over there? Nothing. Kiavagama. Lord Captain, the Tech Priest have made a sinister discovery on Kiavagama, a blasphemous machine built at the behest of the wicked Cubis Delphim. This mechanism is capable of picking up the whispers of the warp. It also occasionally transmits a discordant binary melody to nowhere in particular, but no encrypted data or other threats have been detected. It seems to be a functional side effect of sorts. Of course, the idea of using a machine instead of astropath to contact the voices of the warp may seem tempting, but this machine is teeming with corruption. Its fuel tanks are satiated with the liquefied souls of your subjects. It has enough for now, but someday it will have to be refilled. How could Delphim construct such a powerful and monstrous machine? By defying the dictums of the Omnissiah and venturing into the perilous field of experimenting with warp technology. It is dangerous knowledge, but the ancient and incredibly complex vox core of the mechanism is much older than Delphim was. He probably found it here and made use of it to his own ends. What are the risks of using this machine? Typical of contact with the Materium, it intercepts information from the warp, which puts the minds and souls of the staff serving the machine in jeopardy. The warp is treacherous. However, the secret artisan to whom you have entrusted the task of dealing with the legacy of the wicked Delphim claim to be able to use this device to your advantage and without any risks. What does my retinue think about this? These demons wanted us to hear their vile speeches. Let them hear our righteous cry. Severan, let me summon the most zealous preachers who would dedicate their lives and zeal to reading a litany of fury and rage to this machine. Let the inhabitants of the warp hear our voice and fear us. This blasphemous creation must be anathemized and deconstructed. In the name of total knowledge acquisition, the principles of its operation must be inspected beforehand, in great secrecy, requesting the right to investigate the heretical device before disposing of it. Okay, let's see what I can obtain. So, all allies gain 7 awareness, okay. 7 awareness, but I am losing something. Emperor's voice. All allies gain persuasion. I mean, there is some repetition with the Drusians and Pascal. Empyrean transceiver. Whenever the wearer is targeted by an ally ability, the wearer gains some temporary wounds based on fellowship bonus. This is not bad. I'm curious about this one. Okay. I'm curious about this item. Maybe I will not use it, but maybe... let me check. Emperor's voice. Yeah, the rep with the Drusians, I really like it. Maybe I'm going with this. Yeah, I don't think I need this one. Let's go with Argenta. No, I'm going to stick with Pascal on this one. Because 6 is out of character. Pascal, gather a team to study and deconstruct the device. Our duty of total knowledge acquisition will be fulfilled. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The device was ruthlessly but carefully deconstructed. The tech priest who conducted the examination relayed their findings to Magos and Newman, at which point they were righteously disposed of. Lord Captain, after the unsealing of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiavagama, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts. Machines and even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, fusing into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega 18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off, but the disease will burst out of there, sooner or later. What is known about this disease? We have not faced anything like this before. The plague only affects mechanisms, forcing them to transform and lose all functionality. No one has been able to provide insight into the nature of this disease or how it found its way into Lady Theodora's secret workshop. It is possible that some secret research was being carried out there. Your special servants, who bear knowledge of the prior desecration of Kiavagama, are as susceptible to the disease as any other person. They have assured me the disease has nothing to do with the Renus powers comes from a Xenos source. Interesting. I wish to listen to the suggestions of my advisors. The eradication of the infection is the highest priority, but to completely eradicate the manufactorum serving as the epicenter is to inflict serious damage to the resource supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed to the laity. I ask that you place your trust in me. Shireen, do not be so hasty with this purge. This phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to cogs. What appears to be a plague could hold amazing possibilities. If we could isolate the manufactorum and let these inquisitive minds inside, they would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity. Interesting. I have suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiavagama to lead the Tech Purgator squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventive exclusion zone is taken down. Even metal dies eventually, scared by corrosion. To combat those who have stripped away their flesh and replaced it with machinery, the Bloodspawn Web has procured a remedy, an acidic compound that burns through steel. We stand ready to help, to burn out this tech leprosy. Let me see. Refugees from the lost manufactorum. The tech priests who survived the tech leprosy outbreak have proven their worth and thus earned the right to serve aboard the rogue trader's ship. +10 to all void shield sectors. Okay. Kibela, demise of metal. All allies deal +20% more damage to machines and targets with the reject the flesh feature. A secret compound donated by the Bloodspawn Web serves as a formidable weapon against any creature made of metal. Okay, not crazy. Abela, healer of metal. Enemies suffer -5% to their armor penetration. Okay, I like this one. The Omniscia's favor is with the vanquisher of the tech leprosy epidemic. And let's go maybe with J. Okay, I like the profit factor, the Casbalica mission, rep. The efficiency, it's not too bad. Isolate the manufactorum. J. Invite those who would be willing to pay for the chance to study this tech leprosy. Yeah, I like the reward and I like what J is proposing. Oh, you will not regret it, Sherin. The mysterious, interested parties arrived on the planet with an entourage comprised of Malatex, excommunicated technomats and shady-looking scholars. Without even trying to haggle, they paid exorbitant sums to obtain access to the previously unknown Xeno disease, and then headed off into the bowels of the dying manufactorum. A cure for the mysterious disease has still not been identified, but the study of the tech leprosy strain has made it possible to control samples of the disease using magnetic impulses and turn it into a dangerous weapon. Security +1. Let's see what I can do. So, Lord Captain's void ship gains the Eye of the Omniscia feature. Enemies suffer -10% to their evasion. I like this one. I like security too. The rep for the explorators. Let's go with this. Okay, it's already done. I'm not sure it's normal. Maybe it's a bug, but I can choose another one. Okay, let's continue. Silent. Compassion for the silent. Lord Captain's void ship gains the metal of metal feature. +20 hull integrity. Servitors have no feelings, but they serve attempting to pay the rogue trader back for his merciful guardianship. Okay, let's go with this one. And I think this is it. I can choose another one. That's crazy. Okay. Do I want this one? Profit factor, explorator. Yeah, it's all good. And maybe this is better than the one I have. And this one, I don't really need this, and maybe I will check this later on. Okay, let's continue. So I can maybe buy a few things. Let me see. No, I don't think I can, right? I can't. Let's check the Casbalica mission. Okay, I can do this. And the explorators. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use this, but it belongs to me now. Okay, let me check. So maybe coercion for him is good for any skill check. Let's skip this. The dog tag is really good, but I'm not going to use it for now. Okay, let's see this. Maybe this is better than the one I have. More speed, strong acceleration. I guess I'm going to try this one. Okay. And I wanted to sell a few things too. Okay, this one is just worse, so I'm going to sell it. And let me check. Engine. Yeah, this is not better too. Okay. We are done. We are good to go. So let's talk to the confessor. Oh no, I need to do a few things. I need to talk to Pascal, and also I need to talk to the main cogitator first. Let's do this. The tech priest, by the cogitator, nods curtly. The sacred mechanism is awake and ready to receive your request, Lord Captain. And the Kiavagama databank to the tech priest. Access the data from Kiavagama. The tech priest connects the data slate to the cogitator's drive with such care as if he is holding the greatest of treasures. The servo motors hum as they begin to steer, and lines of text on the vid screen swiftly replace one another. Input: backcom, num os stab through, stat check init, num os incident, status initiated, dat reg, some numbers. The great mechanism has transformed the secret data into a format that you can comprehend without the assistance of a servant of the Omnissiah. The tech priest retrieves the data slate from the heart of the cogitator, holding it with both hands, and passes it to you. The databank decryption procedure has been completed. Without complicate, the tech priest stops short. The green lights of his visor, fixed on the cogitator's vid screens, flicker nervously. Okay, he's occupied. Okay, let's read this. String of numerical code begin appearing with frightening speed. This time the numbers are interspersed with words you can understand, and those words form legible sentences. Input: unpack comp, nomos through, epitaph brought her to the beginning, 84569, nomos analysis status initiated, epitaph begot the incident that which destroyed, stat check init and change everything. The incident became the starting point. What incident? Which one? unpack NOM OS analysis status initiated the incident, breathed life, and marked the beginning of all, or his life. It marked the beginning of Nomos. It created Nomos. Oh, okay. I thought OS was the shortcut for operating system, but yeah, Nomos. Makes sense. The tech priest, now alarmed, is taping the keys on the control panel. His binary prayer gives way to distress with purring. Unacceptable deviation. Violation of the sacred protocols. Possibility of tech heresy. Omnissiah, shield us from all heresy. A few moments later, the vid screens darken and flicker to life again. Input prompt Nomos alg, like algorithm I guess, 52136. What was that just now? The imperfection of Vox transmission make the tech priest voice sound even worried. A catastrophic mistake, a heinous violation of the purity of the hallowed code. This mechanism is touched by heresy. It is branded and tainted by it. Now the machine spirit produces code as before, and yet, Lord Captain, heed my plea. All operation on this machine must be halted until the Ingencia Prime has inspected it. I saw a word among the lines of code. Nomos, what does it mean? That is a mystery to me. If this mechanism truly is tainted, then could it be? The tech priest, Mechadendrite, jitters anxiously over the control panel. If heresy truly has taken hold of this machine spirit and scorned the Omnissiah's every tenet, then the spirit's madness could be such that it has chosen a name for itself. But that is nothing more than my hypothesis. Your incompetence is appalling. The rogue trader's cogitator is rebelling, and your so-called assistance is utterly worthless. The tech priest bows guiltily, and his mechanical voice becomes hollow and dejected. My knowledge is insufficient to cleanse the code of this mechanism. I will inform the esteemed Ingencia Prime of this disturbing development. Only he has the power to expel the heresy from this corrupted machine spirit. Let's talk to Pascal. I wanted to talk to him about something else, about demons, but maybe we will talk about Nomos too. I'm not sure.
Unit von Valance's crime against the sacred laws of the Omnissiah and the incorporation of a corrupted mechanism into the ship's crew has been logged, requesting authorization for the immediate eradication of the blasphemous mechanism.
Okay, let me read this again. He is talking about Nomos, right? Okay, let's give him Demon's Neural Augmentic. This item belonged to the Heretic, known as a Newman. Pascal Mechadendrite carefully takes the Augmentic. He quickly connects it to the data slate, recites a data protection hymn, and delves into the study of the apostate's memory. A mournful silence hangs in the air. Have you found out anything?
The success has been partial. Demence Henneyman's identity has been confirmed. The widespread influence of paranoid motivations is observable in his cognitive processes, which is what seems to have caused him to break his vows. However, extensive regions of his memory have been damaged by forbidden technologies and are, for now, defying decryption. My study of the minds of the tech comrades, able Tarsus, and Demence has revealed an anomalous similarity between the patterns of damage their memories sustained. What I attributed to cognitive idiosyncrasies, synaptic damage, and the distortive action of scrap code may be the result of a different kind of influence. The undecryptable data fragments in their memory arrays are mysteriously symmetrical.
What corrupted Demence?
An echo of the warp. Energies of the immaterium that had seeped into real space and taken the shape of a Vox signal. I have found recorded cases of similarly induced corruption in the archive. Listening to the void is a perilous occupation.
Any information on Archmagos Amarnat?
The data discovered is unreadable. It is encrypted, albeit only partially, and I hypothesize that the Heretic Demence was attempting to decrypt it. I will take every effort to extract a larger volume of data. Information pointing to the unit referred to as the Maimed Hunter is alleged to be of critical significance.
Indeed, who is the Maimed Hunter? Has it ever occurred to you that all these events may be part of Amarnat's plan?
That is a valid hypothesis, but not a very likely one. Its truth value is irrelevant, as it does not contradict the necessity of establishing the fate of Archmagus Amarnat.
You fear knowledge even as you extoil it.
Whether knowledge can be profane is the grand question. Lay people find comfort in the delusion that knowledge is merely information, that in and of itself it is harmless, and only turns dangerous when it falls into the hands of the wicked. But that is not what I have seen. I have seen knowledge gnaw away at the minds of those who let it inside them, yet I seek it regardless. Why? Perhaps because there really is no apostasy in knowledge. It is dangerous, yes, but not forbidden, for it was created by the Omnissiah.
Okay, let me read this. So I'm not going to go with one. I don't think I will go with two either. Not three. I guess I have to choose four because 1, 2 and 3 I don't like it. Okay, you seek knowledge because it's what you enjoy doing, so do what you enjoy, otherwise what's the point of living?
That too is true. I thirst for knowledge, and the Omnissiah has rewarded me with the gift of a mission to seek it. Perhaps it makes no difference to him whether good or ill comes of the knowledge I obtain. He merely wants me to obtain it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can corrupt him, but it sounds like it. The tech priest lowers his head pensively. The mechanoid slow down smoothly, and the steely overtones disappear from Pascal's voice.
Response affirmative. The decryption will continue with diligence and caution.
I must take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay, I'm going to change something I already regret. It's this. I mean, I'm doing enough damage, so no need to do more. I just need to stay alive when something goes wrong. That's why I have this one. Okay. I guess we are ready, finally. Let's talk to the confessor. This is the shrine. Okay, Kibela, Abela. J for sure. Why take Pascal? Why not? Maybe, yeah. Let's use Pascal. Kibela extends a finger topped with a metal claw toward Confessor Adalbert. The divination has revealed that you stand beside the enemy Nemesite. Speak only the truth before the Domin and the Undying One. Adalbert meets Kibela's words calmly, with almost majestic resignation. A defender of the people and a tyrant's minion are two faithful servants of opposing ideas. Two souls that have rejected everything else for the sake of duty. I know truly that your collision with him was inevitable. He doesn't even try to deny it, and I am surprised. Adalbert shifts his gaze to you and lets out a mournful sigh. I was warned about your visit, Severin, as well as its purpose. Who alerted you to my visit? My son, the protector of those whose blood you feed upon, whose hard work has paid for your content life on the upper decks on the ship. I demand an explanation, Confessor, this instant. Your pet tormentor who extols death is right. I know Nemesite, and I assist him. Just like him, I am your enemy, Severin. Okay? Adalbert raises his voice, and in the soft tenor, you hear notes of accusation, as deep as rolling thunder. And I am also the enemy of your cruel regime, where life is dirt under the enforcer's feet, where a man has nothing to eat, writheth in fear, and knows no hope. Okay, so this is some kind of revolution. So her back clenches her fists until her knuckles crunch. You treasonous impostor, to think that I listened to your sermons and was anointed by your hand. I will choke on your words, along with the teeth that I am about to knock out. Adalbert dignifies her with neither a word nor a glance. Okay, let me read this. Let's go with 2. You are not even trying to lie. This is commendable. Adalbert shrugs, his kindly face growing harder. Why would I? If the dogs have come looking for blood, they will not leave without a kill. Such is your vicious nature. I don't really desire a better life for my subjects at this point, so... Let's go with 1. And you were so good at moaning about the servants he killed. I grieved for them, but they were unreliable. They could have compromised us. They had to die. But the fault of their death lies with you and your enforcer dogs, who fear of whom we are forced to hide. Let's go with 1. I see. Or the last one. I doubt it. People like you only ever see what they want to see. Do you serve Nemesite or do you command him? I follow him as he once followed me. Nemesite is my son. If not by blood, then in spirit. I took him in as a willful child, and I fostered the best in him, the passion for justice, the indomitable flame of a fighter, and unyielding determination. I have been preparing him for years. You have raised a living instrument that serves a purpose without question. Kibela speaks cautiously, as if not entirely sure of her judgment. Such is his purpose, to be the hope, to break the shackles, to end the centuries of torment that have passed aboard this ship, a great sacrifice for a great cause. He falls silent, looking at Kibela expectantly. You should be familiar with his ways, except that instead of a sower of freedom, you were raised to be an executioner's third. What else were you lying about? One last confession? Why not? He frowns and pulls back his collar, as if he were short of breath. I am not Adalbert. Okay. That was the name of an initiate from a clan of confessors who passed away from disease many years ago. I was born in squalor on the lower decks, and at the best of the He falters, as if he wanted to add something else. Interesting. And it was by the Emperor's command that I took Adalbert's place through deception, pretending to be him. The dead man had inherited much influence and many thrones from his clan, which hastened my successful rise through the ranks. But it was not for wealth and power that I did this. I accepted the burden of hard work to empower the common people, to pave the way for liberation from oppression and injustice. And my part is almost done. Kibela whispers to you. I sense no lie in his voice or being Domin Severan. He feels and welcomes death with open arms. The moment favors us. We must learn more. He who betrayed his oath will not deliver Nemesite to us, but from his words we may divine knowledge of our enemy. How did your deception go unnoticed? You were not there for those years of pestilence. Confessors attended every deck and died in multitudes. New ministers were recruited in every port, at every station. Their names and faces blurred together, and we recognized our kin only by their robes. No one who knew Adalbert's true face survived that time. The Emperor saved me from being exposed. Your liberation is rooted in betrayal and bloodshed. This is war, Severan, the war for our liberation, and we are willing to die and to kill for it, because our enemy is brutal and deaf to our plea. You have deserved it. He resolutely places his hand over his heart. Sauerbach reacts to his gesture with due suspicion, sharply gripping a weapon, prepared to eliminate any threat to you. Are you hoping he will save you now? No, we decided otherwise. I am not worth him risking his life, so do not expect to capture him through me. My son has no attachments, for they would only make him weak. He will gladly sacrifice himself for his dream of liberty and equality, and I must do the same. I only grieve that, thanks to our efforts, I cannot be near my son and ease his burden. So he doesn't know anything about the Gen Stealers. He's just a good man trying to change things, I guess. Attachment makes us weak. Kibella's whisper is barely audible, and you see her face grow more dismal still. You made a weapon out of him, just as he made a weapon out of you. So Nemesis is just a man? Excellent. It is harder to kill a legend. The words of a tyrant inebriated with power and impunity. He smiles bitterly. Nemesis is an ID, and you have the arrogance to believe you can kill an ID made flesh. It is better this way, so keep underestimating him. Any last words, Adalbert? The shackles will fall, and there will be nothing left of your tyranny, nor of you. Adalbert speaks without hatred. His even voice is that of a martyr on his way to glory. To separate a family would be cruel. You and your son will see each other soon enough. You seem to have mistaken my humility in the face of death for submission. Adalbert smiles weakly. It is not for you to decide my fate. I will make the choice myself. I will surrender my life in the fight for our future. I will die, but I will take you with me. Oh, okay. He clicks his fingers, and the initiates who have been standing humbly around turn in your direction, their white robes opening to reveal a variety of weapons. Okay. For Nemesis, brothers and sisters, for freedom. Lord Captain, this is an ambush. Really? They have been waiting for us. So our backs shout it's your ears, drawing out hurried footsteps and the clanking of gun plasteel. He has a grenade. Protect the Lord Captain. Okay, very useful.
Struggle amuses me.
And this is an ambush. And Pascal is first. Okay. Well. Okay. And they are everywhere. I guess I could go there. Okay, let's do this first.
My vow is to serve.
Yeah.
As the tactical imperative dictates. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
Who is next? Okay. Okay, could kill him, so
the scriptural prognosis is favorable.
okay. Okay. Let's try to do this.
The Omniscient condemns you.
Very good, Pascal. Okay.
Running binary override. Request approved.
Come on.
The Omniscient knows all.
Should not have done this.
Comprehends all.
Okay, 0 AP.
My vow is to serve. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Okay, what was that? Oh, he's using a gun, I guess? Okay. He's using a gun, a flamer. Don't want to put fire on me. Horde of Thugs. At the start of the turn, this creature gains +5 to weapon skill and ballistic skill for each ally in a 3-cell radius around it for 1 round, okay? Prometheum Leak. If this creature wounds drop below 10%, it explodes again, dealing a large amount of fire damage to all adjacent creature. Below 10, okay. Okay, this is going to be dangerous. Okay, maybe she can go... What do I want to do with her?
What is this foreboding?
Locate over there.
Let's see what you can do.
Okay. This guy is next. Okay. Let's try to do this first. Okay. I'm not even surprised. It just it's just the way it is. Okay, I can do something. Okay, let's do this first.
Anything else?
Okay.
On it. Will do.
The angel will reward us.
Nice.
Only the faithful will ascend.
They're fighting the demon.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Okay. Let's do this first. Can you explode too? No. No, you can't. Okay. Who's next? Kibela is next. So maybe I'm going to play with Kibela a little.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Tell me, and it is done.
Okay. I think you can do this.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Okay, 1 AP.
The shadows will see it done. Trust me.
I'm guessing
As
I'm there.
honor ordained.
And I'm going back
I
here.
shall not let your soul be purged.
Not too bad. Okay, what can I do? No, I don't want to do this. Not now. Let's stay here. I think I'm going to go there.
A moving target lives longer.
Okay. Some blood.
Called by the well. As honor ordained.
Okay. Maybe I don't need to do this. Okay. Let's do this one.
Trust me. As honor. Death is a blessing.
Yep.
Trust me.
Not sure why they are not fighting. Okay.
Purpose guides me.
Okay, let's go there.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose. I will blood-soaked tribute.
Pascal.
Request approved.
Oh, there is another one. They're everywhere.
Ruin beckons the flesh, shatter the spirit.
Come on. 3 points. I'm not going to... Yeah, let's stay here. Let's be careful. I don't want to do that. It's my bad. Cabela. Cabela, he doesn't know what to say now. It just okay. So let's go with this. Okay, maybe this one.
It will be done.
Nice one.
Victory is imminent.
Can I kill someone? I don't think I can, but I can do something.
Tried
there,
and
I
tested
guess.
tactics are the best ones.
Thank you.
The true believers will inherit all.
They're not fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting. They're not fighting my team.
The Sire Song guides me.
Okay. Finally.
My resolve is unshaken.
Pascal. Pascal, what can you do? You can do this. Let's go with extra damage. Overcharge.
Explorers know one route.
Okay, Pascal.
running by Heretic override.
Got this. Idira, what can you do? Let's reactivate Vesper. Let's
Quiet,
do this.
Whispers! It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
Okay, that was what was that? Well, conductor gloves, okay. I don't see it. Okay, pain channeling. Okay, good job. Pain channeling. He's almost dead. Well, let's continue.
Damn! What was the command again? Oh, right.
Yeah, she can do some damage. Let's see if you can kill him.
Cover me!
Almost.
Satisfying demise.
Okay. G.
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
Let's do this. No, we are not going to do that. Let's move a little. Okay, I don't like the angle.
Watch
Go
my
this
back.
way then. Let's see.
Am I getting paid for this?
Keep it up.
Tell
Move you
me, and
out
it
of
is
the
done.
fire.
Don't get too cocky.
She's going to do damage, fire damage now.
As on our old days.
Okay.
Trust me. I shall not blade whispers your name.
Can you do this?
Come, the other side
Of course you can.
awaits.
Well, why not?
Let not the righteous fail. May their blades be sharp.
Nice one. Okay. I guess I'm going to stay here. I can buff Severan. Pascal. Okay. So now,
You're my brethren.
Request approved.
who is alive? This one, right?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
I will not die in dishonor.
She can target him, that's crazy.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Maybe let's go.
As the tenets of my blade whispers your name.
Again. Okay, I can do this. That's great. That's weird. Maybe that's me. That's on me. Sorry.
Trust me. The shadows will. Death is a blessing.
Good job. And let's finish the fight.
Purpose guides me. One step closer.
The battle is over, and silence descends once again upon the chapel. Flakes of ash roll quietly in the air before coming to rest on the blood trickling slowly across the floor. You ought to see this, Dominsaran. Kibela leans over the confessor's body and slashes off the edge of his collar with a blade, revealing a tiny scar on the back of his neck. It looks just like the one the captured walker in the plasma drive chambers had, except that this one clearly healed a long time ago. Okay. So he was connected to the genetic aberration as well. Delightful. We know much more about the enemy. Kibela ponderously runs a finger along the flat of the blade, about just how deep the poison of conspiracy runs within the veins of your ship. But the bloodspun web has wrapped itself around its bay too tightly, and Nemesite can no longer hope to escape. Her ruminations are interrupted by a furious hiss. Sowerback snarls a curse through her teeth and spits at Aldabert's smoking remains. Her left arm hangs limp and her face is mangled by shrapnel. Lord Captain, we have a prisoner. She points her weapon at the man standing hunched over in pain. Permission to finish off the cure. Down with the tyrant. The broad-shouldered initiate, who calls himself Zyke, clutches a deep wound, glaring at you with hatred. I have a question for you, traitor. I doubt you will like the answers. Were you saving Nemesite for a cause or simply for money? Zeke flashes you a bloody grin. He promised us freedom. Where is Nemesite's hideout? I'm not sure I will get an answer, but who knows. Even the confessor didn't know where it is. He was afraid of spies, or of giving his son's secrets away under torture. You see, you can't get to our champion. Are there any other senior officers helping you? Officers? Huh. There is no one else among them who is pure. They only care about power and gorging themselves on the scraps you throw them, or else they would have long since turned against you. Vic can barely finish the sentence before he is beset by a torrent of gurgling cough. How many more of you mutineers are hiding on my ship? I want to know your names. I want to know where you meet, everything. The confessor said everything. The confessor said every compartment has people who fight for our cause. They promised to take me into the cycle of our most devoted believers. Then I would know. But even then, I would tell you nothing, not even under torture. I have learned all I need. The initiate only looks at you sullenly. They were waiting for us. It was a trap. Yes, Lord Captain. Adalbert has been warned. Yet he chose not to flee. Instead, he stayed behind to set a trap for us. Did he really believe this madness would succeed and he would somehow survive? He did not want to survive. His only hope was to kill. Nemesite managed to turn his adoptive father into a blade pointed squarely at the Domin's throat, just as Adalbert himself had once turned Nemesite into a weapon. Neither of them feared death. That devious, mind-twisting beast saw about thrones with worry. I have been going through my predecessor's archive recently, and I may have an idea as to what manner of creature this Nemesite is. We are dealing with a Kelemorph, a special variety of mutant filth in service of genetic cults. These creatures are made and raised to play the part of the people's leader, an inspiration for the mutinous rabble. A Kelemorph's purpose is to sow disorder and use the rebellion to eliminate the ruling elite, those who might be capable of opposing the Xenos. Nod at Zirk. Now let us decide what to do with our surviving traitor. Do not kill him in vain. Kibela shakes her head. Those who would follow the tenets of the web know that, just as we serve death, so too does it serve us. Allow the death of this man to become an instrument in your hands, Domin Seran. Pass off the traitor's body as that of Nemesite. Instill fear in these supporters. The enemy will be forced to act, to undo this deception, exposing himself in the process. What would that accomplish? She just explained it to me, but yeah, let's see. All warriors fight for something, be it fame, life, wealth, or their loved ones. Nemesite cares nothing for these things. He sacrifices his kin, scorns glory, and amasses no riches. I am sure he would gladly give up his own life if necessary. Nemesite fights for an ID, and so that is where we must strike. Make his ID bleed, and he will be obligated to respond, and whoever is forced to react instead of acting dies. I like the iconoclast answer. That's a choice, I guess. The End of Blood has been spilled. Let me read the last one. Let's go with Kibela choice. We will do as Kibela proposes. We will make certain that the lower deckers believe their hero to be dead. We will leave the body to hang for a good long while, that the hopes of the mutineers may rot along with the corpse. That is one traitor dealt with, Lord Captain, but how many more have been poisoned by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thought sown by the traitor from the minds of the crew, and to strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessor, the rabble will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken us, and such doubts will only play into the rebels' hands. Oh. You need to be Votari to do this one. That's crazy. We are so early in the game. Let's go with this. I want you to find a preacher on Dagonus who will kill their own mother for me. I will accept nothing less than absolute loyalty. Is that clear? As you command. I will order the chapel be restored as well. Zilus speed. The flagship speed is increased by 1. The words of Compressor Cecilia have enraptured the crew and the crew of the engine's module, spurring them to work through sweat and blood. I will send agents to every deck The next time Nemesite rears his head, which I am certain will happen sooner rather than later, we will be one step ahead of him, and not the other way around. So a back staggers away, and your gaze turns to the motionless Kibela, staring at her own reflection within a pool of blood. Is something wrong? I am thinking about Nemesite, my adversary. The more I learn about him, the more I see a vague reflection of myself. A twisted reflection, perhaps, but all too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of anything that might stand in the way of duty. A champion and a zealot left with nothing but an ID, forged and tempered by his mentor. Okay, let me see what I can say. Not one. Maybe two. Okay, I know what an heretic has to say. It's harsh. Let's go with 4. Yes, both of you have been brainwashed. Stop looking for omens and try using your own judgment instead. What are you going to say to that? Omens are not just the idle whimsy of a sluggish mind. They appear everywhere to those who have eyes to see them, and yet your words ring true. Thinking about how alike Nemesite and I are is deeply distressing to me, and this is a weakness. I must instead focus my thoughts on the thread that will lead us to victory. She looks away, but then turns back to you, as if remembering something. Dominceran, our conversation is not yet over. Please, stay with me for a few moments. There is something I want to ask. Kibela makes a ritual gesture, but you notice her fingers tremble. Dominceran, you need to know about what happened. You and no one else. During the divination that revealed Adalbert's betrayal to me, my trance was interrupted. Instead of converging on a single point, my thoughts were thrown off the intended path, and I lost my thread. She looks up at you with distress in her eyes. What distracted me were thoughts of you. Okay. Let's go with 1. You were thinking about me. She nods. Your image intruded upon my mind when it was supposed to act as a blade, taking its target. When all of my being was focused on fulfilling my duty, my trance was broken and I committed an offense against the Undying One. So she was as confused as me during this episode. Let's continue. I was able to restore my trance and banish all thoughts that didn't belong, but that this happened at all is still worrying. She pauses. You are dear to me, more so than I first realized, but my duty is to serve the Undying One. What if... She falters, then looks at you intently. What if your presence in my mind, in my labyrinth, goes against the tenets? Not 1. Could be 2, but I like 3. Why are you so distraught? Can't you reserve even one small part of your life to yourself? Her eyes flash. Every life becomes death. Every thread of choice is part of the Bloodspawn web. Every moment of my soul belongs to an... She stops short. Domin Severan, our fates are connected. We walk the same labyrinth. Tell me, what would you do if your mind's worries were too dull, your resolve, and mar your spirit? Yeah, this is easy to select the heretic one, I guess. Desires and passions will not stand in my way. Predators do not bow their heads, nor are they deterred by obstacles. Let me read the last one. Yeah, let's go with 3. Desires and passions will not stand in my way. Predators do not bow their heads, nor are they deterred by obstacles. Kibela focuses all her attention on you. Her eyebrow tenses in some desperate struggle. You are right. Predators never stop chasing their prey. Never. She smirks. The Vizier hardly would have approved of me ignoring the tenets, but he also never had to face the kinds of trials that I have. Okay. Like Pascal, she's listening to me. Kibela gives you a look of painful doubt and tenderness. Enough. Let us go back. Before she turns to leave, her fingers wrap around your hand and squeeze it passionately. Let me check something. Yeah, he's dogmatic. What are you? You are still dogmatic. Abelard, Iconoclast, Idira, I don't need to ask. Iconoclast, okay. What is it? Not crazy good. Power pick, I need to check this.
Look no further.
No, it's not good. It's not good. Yeah. Let's continue.
Embrace true power.
Someone is under the floor. Totally normal. You are too. Okay. Oh, come on. What was that? Last one. If the target of the wearer's range attack fails a toughness resistance test with a -10 penalty, the attack inflicts exhaustion on the target. Okay, not bad. But it's a range attack.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Okay, everyone, fiery retribution. I will have to check this later on. Let's see. Is it better for you? It is not. Okay. Okay, let's check the quest. Wait for the Enforcer's report. The Master-at-Arms has sent Enforcers to gather information on Nemesite's next move. Once the report is complete, the Lord Captain and the officers can then devise a plan of action. Okay.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, let's go to the bridge. Let me check the quest. So we have the blades in the void. We need to go to Palatium Stelos, but it's very far from Kiavagama. We have this. Pillars of Veridice. Elder in Distress. Fair Trade. We need to go to Dargonis again. And yeah, the other thing. I'm not sure what I need to do now. I guess I have to wait Act 3 or Act 4 even. Let's continue. Let's check the ship. Okay, this is we are good to go. Nola Septum. Lord Captain, we have visitors on the bridge, seeking an audience. Your presence is required. The High Factotum bows before you in servile deference. Your Lordship, allow me to steal a few minutes of your precious time. I come to you on behalf of your lowly devotees, who have bestowed upon me the honor of paying your tribute. Glorious tales of your majesty travel far and wide, not only across the decks of this vessel, but also throughout the Protectorate. Your name instills enough fear and awe that people think twice before uttering it without reason, or they call on you in their most desperate prayers. Yes, Lord Captain, at times. Your name is spoken instead of is among the commoners. Of course, there are also those who have long since honored you as a messenger of the true gods. Followers of your cult have created a relic for you, an altar that was just recently delivered to the ship. I felt compelled to answer that no one interrupted your work and had it placed in a secret room within your chambers. Does your Lordship wish to see it? Okay. I will examine the prayer room immediately. And here we are. Speaking of the devil, I guess. Offer a prayer. The heavy altar looks ancient and out of place in your chambers. Faint whispers surround you as you approach. Place both sword shards upon the altar. Okay. Just as you place both of the shards on the altar, an irresistible force pulls your hands toward them. Blood bursts forth from your palms onto the iridescent metal, and then the shards begin to dissolve, melting like snow in the sunlight. After several agonizing moments, the blood inexplicably reverses its flow and pours back into your veins, through the jagged wounds. A biting fever consumes you. Your forehead beads with sweat, your hands tremble, and your breath grows uneven. Something alien comes to life in your mind, and you sense it turning its dualistic attention to you. Vogue, the first dawn, is woven into the tapestry of your fate. Ake, the second dawn, has entered the halls, prepared for the coming of the edge of daybreak. The champion's name is praised by mortals. as that of a rising god. The ordination is complete. The vessel is blessed and ready to accept the Weaver's will. Who are you? WH40k is a shard of what was once wall, a weapon that was shattered and scattered across real space by the prince's offense. We are but reflections of the age, to which around the cruel sings his hymn of hatred. Why do you need me? The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, to procure that which elevates a mortal above others, a relic that could serve the age of daybreak. Those familiar words resurface in your mind, as if the voices have pulled them directly from your memory. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable. The aspirant was defeated, and thus gave birth to a new aspirant. What happened to the sword shards? They are no longer necessary, for their essence has been absorbed by your body. A vessel to hold the great blessing, a weapon that will crush the edge of daybreak. The truth is in your very blood now, and you are hereby blessed to discover the last part of the name of the age. When the time comes, you will gain power over it. Before we continue, I wish to know the story of the sword and the age, the whole story. The voices fall quiet and then merge into one, ringing and hypnotizing. This galaxy is an ancient, forgotten battlefield, where the princes offense once stood together against the mighty viceroy of the realm of the sorcerer, the embodiment of the river will in real space, us. The battle ended with our defeat. We are fated to return to the Weaver's realm, but mortals change that destiny. The shards of the edge were sealed in a material object, a weapon whose creation was sung by the artisan of the prince's offense. The sword shackled the fragment and blocking the path to their return. Millennia have passed since. The sword's creators are no more, and the sword itself, broken into shards, was lost to oblivion among the stars, where generations of my servants have searched for it, until now. The shards were reclaimed, one after another. The first, Vogue, was found in the vastness of the heathen stars. The second, Hake, was extracted from the body of a planetoid, where the corpse emperor's lackeys, crawling in the dirt, unearthed it and heeded the whispers. Vogue has entrusted to our last aspirant. Vogue was entrusted to our last aspirant, and the servant named Aurora accepted Hake. But you intervened. You cut the threads of the tapestry by interrupting the aspirant's mission and destroying the prophet. The sword was once destined to be reforged, but the pattern has changed, and now you will become the vessel of the age's power. So the Weaver joined forces with the Drakari who stole Rakard's son. The voices burst into screeching laughter. The prince's offense followed the same path as the corpse emperor's lackeys, path woven by the Weaver. The age foretold the final dawn, and so it came to be, though its makers knew nothing of its design. What shall I do next? Vogue and Hake have been found and reunited. The third dawn, the last of the three, is still shrouded in darkness. Find it on a metal world, in the hands of a preacher who desires to fulfill his Lord's will, whom he now serves as the greatest of the four gods. When the pattern needs you there, it will split in two, for a pattern disrupted is wont to ripple, become manifold, and distort its colors. Accept the age or make it your god. Which will you choose? Only a mortal who has reached the prime of enlightenment can find the answer. Once the pattern is woven, you will hold the power to stop mortals from obtaining a weapon against us. Remain veiled. The blind may read your soul. They will not dare strike until your blessing becomes apparent. There is a third dawn? I thought there were only two. Perhaps in this world that confines you, mortal, but not in the realm of the Weaver of Destinies. A weapon? What weapon against us? Mortals are always trying to save themselves from their own creations, yet another fool thinks himself powerful enough to tame an ancient horror. Let his hopes turn to dust. The voices in your head died down for a moment. The future fluctuates and changes. Its interpretation will only tarnish the pattern. Follow the destined path, and all will be revealed in time. Can I count on your head? The voices fall silent for a brief moment. If you find yourself alone, beseech us. WH40k is hereby and forever in your blood. I am surrounded by the servants of the corpse emperor. What should I do with them? Make the weak kneel before you. Subdue the strong, or wait for the moment to strike them in the back. Do it alone or with your faithful allies. What will be my reward for obeying the Weaver's will? You feel as if a white-hot metal ring has suddenly tightened around your head. Is it worthy of a chosen to ask what others can give him? You take what you desire because you have torn the veil from your eyes and now see the truth. Enough. Let the Weaver's will be done. I shall see to it. The Weaver's will is your own. Remember that. The voices begin to fade. Cast off false beliefs. Find the third dawn. Complete the pattern. You slowly start regaining clarity of mind. There is no trace of the wounds on your palms. The shards, however, have disappeared as well, which makes you wonder if they ever existed at all. Become a zealot of chaos. Okay, wait for fate to lead you to the Iron World. WH40k prophesied the discovery of the third dawn in the hands of a preacher. Sooner or later, the threads of fate will lead the rogue trader to him. Become a zealot of chaos. The dawns will only accept a worthy aspirant. Those who do not show proper zeal in serving the Weaver of Destinies will be rejected. Interesting. And I can pray with my crew members. The heavy altar looks ancient and out of place in your chambers. Faint whispers surround you as you approach. Pray the gods of the warp. As soon as you utter the first words of prayer, you sense someone's close attention from beyond the edge of reality. Dark flames fill your soul, and inspired thoughts burgeon in your mind. Siren gained the Abyssal Boon effect. Grants 3 temporary wounds. It's not crazy, but it's still more damage. Okay, and it's over there, I think. Yes. Let's continue. Let's talk to Maeve. Would you care for a cup of freshly brewed recaf, my celestial lord? I will have a frothed recaf extra sweet. The cane spice sweetens it, and the whipped thinned milk gives it a special airy softness, a sip of bliss, and even the gloomiest of days. I must take my leave. May the God Emperor protect you on your journey through the starry sea. Okay, and the room is over there. I'm always looking for it. Yeah, it's close to the chamber. Makes sense. Let's check again. Okay. Nola Septum. Let's see. Okay, Prometheum. Do I need it? Not really, but I guess I can take it. Hive City. The Sentiel's pride hives are oozing noxious haze, veined with sulfurous streaks. The Prometheum fumes from the gigantic distilling cauldrons located beyond the temperature shields. Vast, endless deadlands, littered with pots of Prometheum stations and refineries, separate the colossi of Rockrit and Adamantine with its crown of gargantuan spires. The heat of this system star has turned this world into a boiling but lucrative gland within the body of the House Corda Protectorate. It's hard to tell what is more impressive, the grotesque grandeur of this place or its extreme toxicity. Adamantine. I am not interested in it. Let's continue. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going there. Lord Captain, your plan was a success. Our provocation against Nemesite and the killing of the traitor Adalbert has brought out all the rest of them. My enforcers have captured a number of suspicious individuals and beaten the truth out of them. That scum Nemesite wishes to avenge his mentor's death and plans to raid the ceremony of the officer's anointment. Since the impious Adalbert has turned out to be an apostate, it is the new confessor's duty to ensure that the officers retake their oath to the God Emperor. Traditionally, the ceremony is attended by the officers' families, and it is they who are the target of the mutineer. He wishes to slaughter all of the ship's elite in one fell swoop. I have ordered a trap to be set for Nemesite. Would you like to be personally involved in the operation? What kind of trap? We will replace the civilians with enforcers and their relatives of the appropriate age, dress them all in their formal clothes, and hide their weapons underneath. When Nemesite tries to strike, he will find only cruel disappointment for the last time in his worthless life. I don't think Severan cares at this point, so I'm not going to ask this question. I will attend the ceremony. You hear a burst of interference, followed by Kibela joining the channel. Domin Severan, the whispers of death are uttering the name of Nemesite ever more loudly. I must meet the enemy face to face. Very well, we will capture him together. So be it. Kibela's voice is quiet, yet somehow even more grim and ominous than usual. That's right, Argenta. Yeah, let's go with maybe I need to think about skill checks. No, yeah, I need to, but this is okay. This is okay. The rows of disguised enforcers are listening to the confessor's words in silence. All around you are Sorobak's chosen people, each dressed as a member of the officers' families. Close by, a kindly-looking old woman is fumbling with a starch handkerchief. Catching your eye, she smiles with a mouth that is missing half its teeth, then whispers, "Everything is going as planned, your lordship." Look at the participants in the ceremony. The facade is holding, with everyone playing their role perfectly. The Master-at-Arms must have instructed them thoroughly and shown them how best to conceal their weapon. All of them are wearing their best, and even you cannot tell where they are hiding their armaments. And who might you be, Madame Matriarch? Belinda Trovegold, Lord Captain, transferred from the Enforcers with the rank of Senior Lieutenant to the staff of your Lordship's quarters on account of my age and declining health. But as you can see, there is no such thing as a former Enforcer. A friendly smile stretches across her bloodless lips. I am bored. Perhaps you might amuse me with the story? Oh, the stories I could tell. I remember, in the early days of my time in service, someone started poisoning the food in the kitchen. We couldn't catch the vermin, so I came up with an idea to get into a vat of protein porridge and catch them unawares. I was a small and skinny little thing, so I climbed into the vat and sat there up to my neck in porridge. I waited a long time before someone lifted the lid. It wasn't one of the kitchen servants, but a man twice my size, carrying a bag of full-smelling stuff. And that was it. I grabbed him by the shoulders and dunked him into the porridge. I held the brute down until he passed out. The Master-at-Arms, back then, he lauded my ingenuity and commended me for apprehending the poisoner. But he also took the cost of the porridge out of my wages. Perhaps you should have climbed into an empty vat. You're not wrong, but I was young and foolish and thought only of how I might nab the culprit. What a delightful tale. Give me another. I'm afraid we don't have time, Lord Captain. We must be vigilant. The treacherous scum is about to reveal himself. The ceremony comes to an end. The vows are given and the forehead of every officer is graced with the touch of the confessor. Now comes the moment for the closing prayer. And may the God Emperor protect us. A loud and menacing voice booms through the hall, cutting short the sacred words. But not today.
Cabe fiducium in Deo Imperator, ex tot accorde tuo.
You cannot stop the angels faithful!
Defensive positions! Do not let a single one break through!
Your struggles are in vain.
I will level you!
Okay, start the battle. Oof. Okay, let me check. 3 guns, makes sense. You never know what a Gene Stealer cultist is capable of until they do it, or until you get too close. Interesting. Yeah, I like the fact you can't see everything from the start. Fislin, okay. Yeah, I don't like that. When these creatures' wounds drop below 30, they immediately attack their enemies with Fislin. On their next turn, all the creatures' subsequent attacks will also be performed with Fislin. Okay. I mean, she's first. Okay, you go there. Okay, you are first, then you. Okay, I'm guessing that should be okay. No, it's not okay. Yeah, I'm going there. Hydra. J. He's not going to be able to target me, I think. Sniper, okay. Argenta, then Kibera. Okay, Argenta. Kibera. Abela. Let's go with this. And the crow. Vesper, you go there. Okay.
I'll do it.
Let me try this. I'm not sure why it's solo, but okay, let's try this. not
As the
crazy.
Emperor
Good.
commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's go there.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Bring deliverance. The angel will reward us.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Tu veux là?
I shall not fail. As the tenets demand.
Okay.
Trust me. Come, the other side awaits. As honor ordains, the shadows will see it done.
You have to be careful.
Fire web. I shall not fail. Brings me no pleasure.
Come on. Yeah, one more. How many?
As honor, death is a blessing.
Okay.
As the tenets. As honor ordains. Brings me no pleasure.
Okay. $20 bonus to dodge. What are you? Maybe let's go with this, I guess.
I shall not fail.
I'm not going to move, in fact.
The other side awaits.
Okay.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Jira. Let's relocate.
Let's see what you can do.
Let's go with this.
But of course,
Abela, maybe.
anything else?
Okay.
Will do.
Not a good choice. Okay.
I need no guidance. I will triumph.
Ah. He is annoying. I don't want to kill him, but maybe I should. You know what? What's your name? You don't have a name.
The ruin beckons.
Okay. I don't have to kill him.
One step closer, death shall reign.
1, 2, 3. Could do
I
it.
need no guidance. I will triumph.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay. Let's see what I can do.
Sow the seeds of discord. Purpose guides me.
What do I know about you now? Okay. Inevitable vengeance. Whenever a Nemesite's ally is killed by an enemy, as soon as that enemy turn ends, Nemesite immediately attacks that enemy and grants his allies a +5 bonus to all their characteristics until the end of combat. Okay, Stronghold of the Uprising. Any damage dealt to Nemesite is reduced by -5 for each of his living allies. Okay. Nemesite always has a plan. Okay, Combat Master, we know about this, but if you don't know, this creature switches negative effects. It becomes staggered instead of suffering the stun or cannot attack effects, becomes slowed instead of immobilized, and suffers the Psy dampening effect instead of psychosomatic trauma. Okay, Cult Ambush. Yeah, I don't know that. Coordinate Trap. Whenever this creature attacks an enemy for the first time in combat, that enemy must make a perception test. If failed, the Coordinate Trap effect is inflicted on that enemy for 1 round. If that enemy successfully passes the test, or if the duration of a previously applied Coordinated Trap ends, that enemy can no longer suffer the effect. Okay? Aberration Touch. Whenever this creature scores a critical hit, it reduces the target armor by something based on perception for 1 round. Okay. So let's go with you. Let's go with this first.
One step closer. There is no mercy found in my heart.
You're tough. What's up? I'm bad.
I will delight my masters with your demise.
Okay, Argenta, what are you doing here? This is bad. This is bad. She's dead, I think. Okay. So, weapon skill, -53. Ballistic skill, it's a little better. He's burning, he's bleeding. I think I should... maybe I should end him. Let's see if they are going to handle themselves. Okay. So let's go with this, I guess.
Purpose guides me.
I can't kill him. Well, not with 1 hit at least. Can't kill you. Well, I could, but okay, Jay. Okay, another one.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Let's help the lady. Argenta. I guess you could go there.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Okay, they look tough. Do I try to kill you? No, I can't. Okay, let's try to do something over there. Or maybe I can do this. Argenta. Maybe Ijira, in fact. Why not?
Living on the edge.
Okay. 30%, that could be good. Okay. Try to relocate the guy. I can't use it anymore, but that makes sense. Okay, let's go with this.
Was that you? Or
Okay.
am I getting paid?
Still alive. Not for long.
Hold on. Follow my lead.
Yeah, you're dead. Not really. Yeah, you are. This is a mission for Abela. Okay.
A tactically sound approach. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, not going to work. Let's go with the swing, I guess. Yeah, they are tough. Forgot about you.
Too bad I never leave that unpaid.
Emperor, protect me. Look out.
I think Argenta would prefer to help Abela than Ijira, but maybe I'm wrong.
Rejoice in battle! Escape the Emperor's
Nice
judgment.
one. It was brutal. Okay. Maybe this one.
I'll do it.
Let's go there.
Guided by faith.
I forgot about you.
Pathetic.
Faithful will ascend.
Ah, he died while trying to escape. Fitting end. Okay. So, what can I do with you?
I am your blade and shield. An offering of blood.
Yeah, I can't move. That's the problem. I can't move. Can't do much. Well, that's it.
Weather the storm!
I forgot about him. That's okay. Let's reactivate him.
You're not gonna fall to pieces, are you, Rust Bucket?
You are inside it, good. So maybe let me try this one. 35%. Okay. Not sure why. Let's go with this one then. Okay, let's try this one. Not this one. Okay, let's go with this. No, 30. Well, I'm not going to do anything then. Let's say hello.
I will triumph. Your efforts amuse me. Purpose guides me. One step.
How many? Okay. I have nothing.
Purpose guides me. Ravage and conquer.
Okay, let's try to do something.
Ruin beckons. Bend the flesh, shatter the spirit. Purpose guides me.
He's done.
Is that my blood?
Gee. Can you end him? Not really.
I know what I'm doing, usually. I can do that with the right incentive.
Hey, Jira, let's go. Nemesis is crouching on the ground, clutching at the bleeding wound under his ribs. His tortured body is still strong, and everything in his posture expresses a will to fight on. The red scarf no longer covers his face, and the vigilante grins at you with blooded teeth. Weak. I have yet to be impressed. The bright, familiar eyes of the flute player from the lower decks glint with boldness. The humble swindler who used to play tricks on fools with the help of his trained rat now nods at you mockingly. I've been waiting for this meeting, Lord Captain. No longer covered by the broken goggles, the hairless skull is bulging with massive growth. However, the mutant nature of your enemy is just as quickly betrayed by an even more unsettling feature, the third arm growing out of his torso. You watch as its fingers deftly empty the drum of a stub revolver and load it with fresh rounds. Let me see. Let's go with one. I know you. You are the fortune peddler from the flight line who entertain the rabble with games and music. Not only them, as you can see. I also sang glorious songs about the cruelty of the officers, the callousness of the Lord Captain, and the bravery of the selfless Nemesite. Nobody ever notices the pathetic little flute player who always carries a few ration cards for bribing of enforcers, do they? Hiding in the shadows of your rotten kingdom was far too easy. Let's see what I can say. Vile mutant, you are an insult to the human form. Nemesite shrugs, all three of his arms moving with a deadly grace. Fate has rewarded me with the ability to kill 3 of your mutts at once, instead of 2. I am truly blessed. You lost. Your battle for the ship's freedom is at an end. Do you have any last words before you die? Nemesite laughed derisively. Freedom? I care nothing for freedom, or for the throng willing to offer their necks to your yoke. I will not die for these wretches, but I will gladly pay for your demise with my life. Both you and your drudges come from the same rotten root. That is why you are so easy to fool. Nemesite and his march against authority are just a fancy story to tell the rabble, a convenient tool for recruiting the wronged and the dispossessed. In truth, all of you must die and make way for those who are truly worthy, more pure, more pious, more courageous than any of you ever were. Oh, I am alone. Let's see what I can say. What else I can say? Was the man who raised you just as foolish and likely to believe in a fairy story? Do you use him too? No, Adalbert believed in what I believe. He was just as willing to sacrifice himself as I am. You disgusted him, and I am proud that he was able to deal with such a blow against your paltry authority. Smirk. Do you even know who I am? Are you aware of my accomplishments? And still, you think I can be killed like the likes of you? You can see it in his eyes. He does know you. He is nervous, but his voice remains as bold as before. I know who you are, but you know nothing of me yet. It's not finished. Prepare to fight. You will be the last Nemesite this ship ever sees. I will make sure of it. Aren't you a little overconfident? Nemesite casts a glance at the stub revolver in his hand, then back at you. You are right, in front of me. My gun is loaded. I believe this tune is not quite finished yet. It feels like time has become vicious and is slowing you down. You see the bloody end of Nemesite raise the weapon, and your body reacts of its own accord. There is no time to deliberate. You summon your gift. Concentrate your psychic power at your fingertips and raise a hand in Nemesite's direction. The air grows frigid, but the rebel is already aiming his gun at you. A malevolent grin spread over his face. The black muzzle of the stub revolver stares at you, a coating of frost forming along the barrel, and the world around you narrows to a thin line. Kibela emerges nearby like a shadow, blade gleaming menacingly in her hand. She hissed softly, ready to pounce. It is your thread that will break today, and no other. Save your message for your false god when you meet him, servant of death. I am glad I get to take you both down at once. The second gun is now pointing at Kibela. I vow that your murderous sect will fall along with the Lord Captain. Come on, that's... Jay, where are you? Fellowship exchange glances with Kibela. It's a toss coin, and I failed. Kibela's gaze is fixed on Nemesite, and she does not notice the look you are giving her. You may outnumber the enemy, but each of you must face the rebel alone. Let's go with the attack. Enough talk, die. Time stops for a moment, and then, as if tossed by a blast wave, the events fly forward, like murderous shrapnel. Unleash the energies of the Empyrean. A cascade of purple sparks erupts from your fingers, as your will takes shape and power in this world. Nemesite's eyes fill with rage and fear, and he hastily pulls the trigger, blinded by panic. Kibela takes a deep breath and wipes the blood off her blade. The living legend's head lies severed at her feet. Look at the corpse. The decapitated body lies motionless on the deck. The cut at the neck stares back at you from the grotesquely distorted ridge of its spine. The power of the folk myth fades into the air like the smoke billowing from the muzzle of his stub revolver. Kibela, are you alright? He did not harm me. Kibela looks at Nemesite's body with an incomprehensible expression. But he tried, such was his idea, and he remained committed to it until his last breath. His was a good death. Thus ends the struggle of Nemesite. Kibela picks up the severed head from the deck and gazes into its extinguished eyes with a strange wistfulness. The struggle is not people. The struggle is ideas, and people are merely their vessels, the carriers of the struggle. True. I need to reflect on his death, Domin. I need to stand before the Undying One and hear his blessed whisper. We can discuss what happened after. Okay, a lot of fizzling and rifle.
The world will bow.
Come on, Nemesite, don't do this to me. Okay, this is always annoying when it happens. Oh, come on.
powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay.
Time to leave my mark upon the galaxy.
Finally. Okay, some revolver. I will check them later on. This weapon deals an additional +3 direct damage to the target for each stack of fatigue suffered by the target. Okay. When the wearer has less than 50 wounds, every second attack against them is automatically dodged. Okay. The effect lasts for up to 2 rounds. Yeah, not bad.
Intriguing.
Let's talk to the confessor. The newly appointed confessor, Tercitius. The aberration dared violate the sacred ceremony and was obliterated. Retribution has been served. Indeed, indeed. So this is it, I guess. Let me check. Never know. I guess
Let's seize the opportunity.
we have already been here, but yeah, I have to check it. Okay. What, Captain? So, a card inverted. After taking Nemesite's head as a trophy offering to the Undying Emperor, Kibela withdrew to ponder the curious intertwining of their destinies. Perhaps she will share her thoughts with the Lord Captain later. Talk to Kibela.
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence.
The malformed skull in Kibela's hands has been polished in a pale sheen. Its empty eye sockets pose a question that can only be answered in death. Who is Nemo? I think I know.
An aberration. Your former foe. His eternal foe. My new companion in shadow and my trophy. You once knew him by the name Nemesite, but now his name is Nemo. Whenever I feel the need to voice my thoughts, I turn to him. He is far wiser in death than when he was alive.
What did you wish to discuss?
For years, I have been honing my body and spirit through sacred rituals. I have ushered hundreds of souls to the other side. The hunt for Nemesite was not my first. Yet, after my enemy fell, for the first time ever, I felt empty. And that emptiness only grew heavier under the weight of the question that formed in my mind during that hunt. I prayed. I longed for his guidance to put my mind at rest. But in my self-pity, I showed weakness in the eyes of the Undying One. And so, my only answer was silence. I must therefore ask you this agonizing question, Domin. Tell me, what is the purpose of the blood-spun web?
Okay, let me read. What can I say? I could go with one. I'm not going to choose 2 or 3. Maybe 4. Maybe 5. Let's go with 1 first. Does this have anything to do with our earlier conversation about your resemblance to Nemesis? I don't think it was a conversation, but Severin is speaking.
Please, just answer me.
Okay, she doesn't want to speak either. Okay, let's go with 4, I think. All you are is a sect of the deadliest, most terrifying zealots on this ship.
Then that makes me a self-proclaimed judge, executioner, and idol. And it is my destiny to keep the herd fearful and obedient. All my life, I have walked the road that was prescribed for me. I did as I was told. I searched for the truth in other people's words, then repeated them in my own voice. And I never once questioned my destiny. Until you came along, Nemo.
The way Kibela drags her metal claws across the skull in her hands seems almost affectionate.
I might just as easily have met Nemesite's fate, and he mine. All it would have taken is a different pattern of threads. The only distinction lies in our ideas. Thank you for this conversation, Domin. It has satiated the void that gnaws at my soul, if only for a time. As for how to seal this chasm for good, that I have yet to find out. May the tenets of the web guide me to the truth.
Oh. Okay. So I'm not sure about what I have seen earlier, but I think she was as Solomon, right? So now she has lost one in Dogmatic, she has one in Heretical, but also one in Iconoclast. Okay. Interesting. But Pascal is still Dogmatic. And Solomon too. Okay. What is this? 2 months captive. The Drukari's eyes bore into you, contemptuous through the bars. Victims bearing fresh wounds shiver in the corners behind him. Food for the Xenos. Oh, I need to speak about this with Elliot. Okay, so this is done. Aberrations Lair. Yeah, I need to do this one. I'm not sure I'm going to do this now, but let's go back to space. chart new routes. And we are in a new planet, or system, I should say. Emperor's Palm. Okay, unknown ships. It looks like a Xenos ship. Let me see. Do I have the one I need? I don't. Let's go with kinetic. And let's say hello. Let's see if everyone is here. Yes, Kibela is with us. Let's go. The Rogue Trader's void ship is facing several Heretic scout ships. The Xenos are in no hurry to attack, and time seems to have slowed down. One wrong move and carnage will ensue. Okay. Ask Elliot to help with the negotiations. Elliot's speech is met with a torrent of Eldari abuse. That is too much for even the Rogue Trader's elucidator. The Xenos accuse her of betraying her kind, by conspiring with the monkey, and unceremoniously cut the connection. Yet their ships are no longer blocking the way. J. Has anyone else noticed that from a certain angle, that lump of rock looks remarkably like... Abelard, Mistress Aidari, I speak on behalf of every officer currently on the Vox line when I state my total lack of interest in hearing the end of that sentence. I don't remember this. Okay, I know the names. I know the name of the planet already, but I was not here already. Why? Let's see. This is the Forge World. Euphrates 2. It belongs to the explorators of the Cognizance Fleet. They colonized it centuries ago. Unfortunately, we do not possess the privilege of landing here. Why can I not go down to the surface of this planet? This world is declared off-limits to the laity due to the sacred rites of the Adeptus Mechanicus being performed on its surface. I am afraid the restriction applies even to your lordship. What kind of secrets are they hiding? Rumors say the servants of the Omnisaia are calculating the formula of ultimate destruction in the secluded tech crypts of this world, seeking to confine it to a rigid system of previously unseen weapon primers. Others whisper that the local denizens have dedicated their lives to the restoration of a ruined divine weapon from the dark age of technology, whose power and technological perfection are so holy that a mere glance from a layman would be an affront to the Omnisaia. I'm not going to go with 3. I am not an iconoclast. Let's go with 4. Let us not disturb the tech priest. Get ready to depart. Okay, Frozen Prince. Next. Maybe let's go with a dangerous route. The warp jump was unusually hectic. The recent attack of the scrap code disabled many of the secret machines, whose malfunctioning algorithm showed no sign of failure, until the vessel departed real space and surrendered itself to the Sea of Souls. Only the navigator's talent and the tireless vigil of the tech priest saved the void ship from ruin. The Hematarium released us from its grip, this time. Chart new routes. Okay, let's visit the place. Frozen Prince. Prometheum, no, I have it already. I have it. I have enough of it. Nothing. Okay. I think I want to go there. Let's chart a new route. What is it? The cache I need to go. Also. Maybe I could do this. Oh, this is better, maybe. Do I need to go over here? Yeah, maybe, but yeah, let's go there. To the Pillars of Veridice. Deadly Road? Why not? One of the microcannon clans has sounded the alarm. The base ventilation systems have brought in the miasma of some terrible disease that is killing dozens by the minute. Even more horrifying, the dead are rising to their feet and attacking the living, while some of the corpses are losing their human forms altogether, turning into unspeakable warp beasts. It would be suicide for the troops to storm the bay. Only the fearless Lord Captain and his retinue can stop this plight. Okay, maybe Cassia for this one. Idira, maybe not. Solomon, why not? Let's go with Iliad. I didn't want to. Why not? That's a good team.
The Emperor offers no quarter to his enemies. Neither do I.
Okay, this is a Cassia moment. Well, she's going first, so I can put her here. Elliot. Okay, I'm not really afraid, I think. Maybe I should. Leto. Yeah, you can stay where you are. Cassia. Okay, let's try to do something like this. Not bad. So this is devastating, yeah.
Emperor, give me strength.
Dodge.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Put it here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay. Perfect.
Face the navigator's might.
Well. Can I target you? No, I can't. Yeah, mates. That's okay.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I will not.
Cessny? Okay.
Just designate a target.
Well. Let's see what you can do.
I understand your intent.
Not your best shot. Let's go for an easy one then. Or maybe not.
Stop trying, monkey. This tedium is beneath me. I am not your sin. I deal death with my hands.
Okay.
If I must.
Stinking corpses!
Abelard? Where are you, Abelard? Forgot about you.
Victory is imminent.
Okay, let's go with this.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
No.
It will be done.
Come on. This is insulting.
My place is at the fore.
What did you say? Yeah. Okay.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Let's see. Can move. Let's go there.
Mark the target.
Let's. I forgot. Yeah.
Let's
I forgot
test
to
our
do something
skills,
with
Glato.
Glato, but not sure why I can't go there. It's okay.
I'll take it as a problem.
Okay.
Understood. Accepted.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
My ears are ringing.
My faith strengthens me. To the heretics! Break their morale! Of the Imperium!
I need no guidance.
Well.
Laughable. A blood-soaked tribute. Descend upon the weak. I will triumph. One step closer. Start.
Okay, good.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose. I shall repay your mercy. Purpose guides me.
Well, they are still alive, but well, kind of.
I will a satisfying demise. I need no death shall reign. Ruin, what a satisfying demise. Shall reign. Pathetic. Purpose guide. What a satisfying demise.
Yeah, I think forgot one, but I think I can do much. I'll just check just to be sure, but yeah, I don't have any attack, right?
I will triumph.
Yeah, unfair. Unfair for the enemies.
Follow my lead.
KJ, can you do this? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't buff yourself, right? Yeah, you can't. I can do this. Let's do this one.
Tell me, and it is done.
Should be okay.
Brace yourself, Avalon! I've suffered worse.
I tread a path unexplored.
Oh, this room. Yeah. I'm glad Idira wasn't here. Let's go back. Okay, let's check the ship. So, yeah, about the shield. So I'm going to choose the other one. Blast attacks. Okay, let's go with this. Oh, I forgot something. Repair. I can't repair, in fact. Well, I can, but yeah. Yeah, not enough. That's okay. We welcome your lordship to Eiko's Rim, our humble trading station. I am Stuart Pontius Logton, here to offer our highborn guests only the finest wares and special ship modules. The helmsman's snort is heard over the internal voice channel. A trading station? Pull the other one. Everyone in the expanse knows that this is a pirate den, where they peddle the stolen plunder. But to be fair, they never touch the customers, which is probably why they are still alive. Lord Captain, the ship's cannon are fully primed. The station is well fortified, and its inhabitants will probably attempt to fight back, but we are stronger. Do you command we attack the hotbed of genetic aberration? Are we ready? Ravar, do you have any tactical recommendations for the assault? I would advise a decisive approach strategy. The station is well prepared for a long-range archery duel. Rumor has it they had traded with the explorators for improved macro cannon boosters and warheads whose spirits can adjust the flight of missiles. In a short-range battle, their guns will be less dangerous. Really? What rumors have been flying around lately? Same old, same old. Rampaging pirates, nefarious smugglers, Xenos preying on lone ships. The violent Imperial Navy alone fight them all, and we thank the God Emperor that we can enjoy its protection. There is a rumor about a lone Adeptus Mechanicus ship, an ancient hulk that is reported to appear in one system or the other, only to vanish the next day. Who knows why it broke away from the explorator fleet or what secrets it may hold, but this is just a tall tale, unworthy of your lordship's ears. The mutant stronghold will fall. To arms. Let's hope I will not regret this decision.
The whispers sound distant. The future is uncertain.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to get close to this. I mean... Okay, I guess this is where they can hit me? Maybe? Okay, it looks very dangerous. Do this and then that, I guess. Okay. It wasn't working properly last time, but I think I have access to 3 torpedoes, so that should be okay. Okay, if I go there, I have access to this, and I can target this one and then go this way, I guess. Maybe let's try to do this. It really looked like a very bad idea, but I guess. Here we go. It's not a lot. Yeah, it's still here, so. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah. Okay, I made a mistake. Should have fired the torpedo earlier, but that's okay. Okay, round 2. Okay. Finally. Okay. Can only go there. That's great. And I can't target the other one, so that's also great. Okay. I want to target this one. Okay, let's see what I can do if I move like this. Okay. I think I'm going to target this one. I go there. Is it a good idea? I'm not sure where my ship is going to be. Let's see. It's I don't know. Maybe it's not too bad. Could be worth. Okay, maybe not a good placement, but yeah. Okay, I guess you go there. Forgot about you, but and maybe not bad.
Shields are destroyed. Send them into oblivion.
With what? Okay, let's see. Can I touch you? Oh, come on. Pretty close. Can... Come on. If I... Let me check, because... I think if I do this, I should be able to do it. Oh, I can put 3 more. Like, this is good. Maybe I should have waited, because yeah, I should have waited. They can target me. What? I think I understand now. Okay, well, this is bad, but could be worst. Okay. I want to attack this. Oh, come on, this is really... I'm not sure what's the best strategy over here. I mean, why not? If I go there, I can target nothing, so I think I'm going to go there. You know what? I think I'm going to do something stupid. I think I should be able to target it. Yeah, just one. Okay. Oh. Can do this. Okay. Cannoneer. No. Master Shield. No, the shield is... Okay, the shield is off. I didn't know I could not do this. Well, I don't have the choice then. Okay. Not sure what's... Okay. I'm not sure it was important, but I did it. Can I do this? Okay, I can do this again. It's not too bad. This is complicated. It looks very dangerous. I don't know if they are going to be able to shoot at me or... I'm sure they are going to... Okay, 2 remaining. I'm guessing I'm going to use this one now. Okay, it's going to hurt. I can. Shield. What? Okay. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh, this is going to hurt. Okay. Still alive. Okay, I have 2 of them, so... Okay. Let me check. I go there. No, it's too... Okay, man, but then I can do this, right? That should work. I hope it will. Yep. Come on! Yeah, now I'm completely... This is not good. Okay. I'm not sure it's necessary, but you never know. come on. Okay. No, I can't. Okay. I can't. That's my bad.
I have missed this feeling.
Finally. Lord Captain, the resistance is broken, and the cleanup parties are landing on Heretic's rim. What are your immediate orders? Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is interesting. Imperial Navy, Fellowship of the Void, Profit Factor, Security. But it's for every colony or affects the ability of the colony to cope with negative events on its own, okay? To which one? Let's go with make sure none of the mutants survived. Well, Captain, the enforcers have turned the station upside down, but found no trace of genetic aberration. They look like normal people, and their guts look just as normal, so it was a mistake? And of course, Heinrich is here. You were searching the compartments instead of checking out the life support systems. My crew knocked down a suspicious bulkhead and found an entire mutant lair behind it. Of course. Hold your tongue, Montag. Don't try to pass off a stroke of luck as competence. The Vox relays the stamping of feet and unintelligible swearing. The Master-at-Arms voice turns pensive. This is a lair, after all, but it is unimpressive somehow. It's not a lair. I'm sure this is not the case. All the symbols of their foul faith are simple, crude. A few sleeping bags, primitive weapons, and a decrepit Vox station, and almost no records of future planned actions. I was of the opinion that our previous foe posed a greater threat than this. Search every nook and cranny for anything of value and bring it back. The station should be full of caches, packed with plunder. The shuttles with trophies are already on their way to the flagship for unloading and inventorization. But what about the station itself? I dare say it is a more valuable asset than the recovered commodities. Okay, I'm not going to destroy the station. Profit factor. Yeah, 15. Imperial Navy? I'm not sure I need the Imperial Navy. Maybe I need it. Yeah, the rep is not crazy. Let's go with the Imperial Navy. May this station serve the Imperial Navy and become their outpost. Because I need to trade with them, I think. So let's go with this. The admirals will appreciate the gift, and the merchants will extol your lordship for bringing a new safe route to the expense. Good. Okay. I think I didn't do this fight during my first playthrough. Let's go back to the bridge. What can I buy? Let's see. Okay, oldest to newest. So this is new, I think. Yeah. Let's check. So this is not new. This one, medium range dorsal macro cannons which fire 3 shots, dealing 14 damage per shot. Whenever it hits an enemy ship's hull, it has a 50 chance to start internal fires on that ship for 3 to 4 rounds. Okay. So maybe it's better because of the internal fire, I guess. But I like the long range, so I'm not convinced by it. I'm not convinced at the moment. This plasma drive provides 12 speed along with strong acceleration and low braking. In addition, it grants 3 additional void movement points when ramming. This is not better. This one, it's not better, I think. This is a low emission auger, which makes the void ship more difficult for enemy to hit, increasing evasion by 15%. So this is not bad. Could be a good choice if you don't care about your allies. And this one, not sure why I can't see what I have now. So this is disrupt. Allows ionic blast to be fired from plasma macro cannons. Ionic blast never score critical hits. When hit, the ionic blast immediately removes the target's shields from 3 sides, excluding the side furthest from the attacker, and inflict the ionic effect on the target, reducing its hit and critical hit chances during the next round. So maybe this is good for against Xenos, but not all the time, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change. Development, what can I have? I think this one is funny. The flagship makes 7 attacks, each of which targets a random enemy in an 8 sail range and deals from 8 to 14 warp damage. Can only be used once per round. Okay, let's see what I can do. Boarding party, yeah, I remember this one. The flagship launches a boarding party to infiltrate an enemy ship, starting internal fires and possibly causing engine damage that cripples the ship for 1 round. Can only be used once per round. Duration 1 round for every 10 points in the Supreme Commander Persuasion skill. Okay. At the end of each turn, the most damaged sector of the flagship shields restore up to 15% of its strength. Not bad too. The flagship speed is increased by 2 and its maneuverability is increased by 1. The bonus damage dealt by void ship ram based on the distance traveled is increased by 100%. I'm not using it, so I'm not going to take this one. The flagship's auger scan the area for favorable tactical positions. While the flagship's is in such a position, its evasion is increased by 35. Not bad. I think I'm going with this one. And I'm going to take the boarding party too. Okay, Let's upgrade it. Let's see if I can buy a few things. Imperial Navy. Okay. Just need 400. Okay. Can't buy anything over there. Casualika. Not much. Okay, the Explorator, just one. Base armor, property 2 deflection against range attack. 65% armor, not bad. But again, I'm not in any hurry to get it. And this one, we can't have it. The WH critical hit chance in melee combat is increased by 12 based on what? Based on agility. Okay. Yeah, it could be good, but let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it. Maybe not, I can wait. Okay. So this one. So medium range lance weapon dealing from 91 to 105 damage to a chosen enemy within a wide firing arc. So yeah, I prefer this one. I think I'm going to try it. What? Okay, this is over there. This one provides void ship weapons with targeting data, granting 98 hit chance and 5 critical hit chance. I guess I'm okay with 90. Yeah, let's keep this one. And the fighters, let me check. Okay. So it's 4 attack crafts. What's the difference? I don't see any difference, but maybe. Okay, I'm going to try this one. We'll see.